Hi beautifuls, welcome back to YILDIZ Readings 5D. For those of you that don't know, I'm a psychic medium, twin flame coach. I cover astrology, moon energy and personal development. If you do want to come join us in the members hub, we have private twin flame questions in there. No super chat required. And yes, monthly I come to you live, and during those sessions you're able to ask quick super chat questions. Now for this video, we're going to tune into your psychic energy, connecting into your love interest, any blockages or the unexpected that can come up. So please stay tuned, because this 2 weeks is set to be very, very interesting and pivotal. Love and light, guys. Let's get into the energy. Hi Leo, welcome back. We're here to do your energy check-in for mid-month to see what can be coming up for you. And yes, we will be tuning into love as well, because we do have Aries at the moment transiting in the Venus house. And there are these fear-based frequencies coming up. There's this agitation and stirring in your soul. And you do have a very, your aura at the moment is coming through very independent. Wanting to hit the road, wanting to have some freedom, maybe feeling a bit stagnant and stifled. And you can really feel as though you've been working extremely hard. And I do feel this has been on putting your own hopes and dreams on hold for other people. And I think at the moment, you're really looking for that Mercury energy. You know, you feel a bit antsy. You feel like you're wanting to move forward. And I do feel you could be particularly, and I don't think you're going to want to move this slow. I think if anything, it's like that's how it feels, and that's really not what you're wanting. You want things that are faster paced. You want more excitement. You want more movement, and you can actually be speaking your truth to do with this. There's tradition and there's too traditional in your eyes, and this feels, it can be a little bit of rebellious energy coming with Leo at the moment, and that's good, but it's, you know, it can go 2 ways. You're needing to take a grounded approach, but it's funny, this card's not coming through to me that you're liking that. The grounded energy feels more stifling. It feels to eat, pray, repeat, Groundhog Day. And whatever this is that you're viewing, it's trying to show you something inside yourself, but your soul's stirring. It's really drawn to, you know, want to run, want to move, want to show up in your life and have everything. It can feel like, I do feel from your emotional body, you're trying to pull pieces together, but your emotions have been taking you backwards. And I do feel this can come up, but you may be drawn to run. Again, I'm feeling this rebellious energy. It's like, don't control me, don't put me in a box. It's temporary. But I do feel you're looking at instabilities of things that you haven't been passionate about. And especially when it comes to love, it's just like, okay, do I throw the baby out with the baby? Well, it sounds such a terrible analogy. I've got to get a new one. You know, just casting it to the wind, so to speak. And I think for some of you, it's all or nothing. That's really where you're at. And again, it's a personal energy of, you know, you're looking at, was that my hope and dream? And if it was, you know, why did this energy not come through to me in a more fashionable sense? But you may be regressing back over what that dream was and why you felt you wanted something in a particular light. Now, that can be a few things. Number one, I would say with your career sector or even with this romantic interest, I don't feel it's just a notion of one individual. It's point blank zero. What your needs and desires and hopes are. That's how it's coming through. You might be looking at those things and needing to shift things about a little bit. I do feel that you will be ready, you know, during this 2-week cycle to actually decide, you know, what's coming with you, what's not. But it's about being ready to make major decisions about where you're taking your life, grabbing the steering wheel and moving it forward. Now, you need to be mindful that, you know, are you doing this based on a fleeting moment, or is it something you're walking away from in a shadow sense? Because I feel that whole notion of casting it to the wind, there could be something quite valuable in it. Look at it a little bit more and you'll know energetically what this is. Because something in your emotional field is yes, no, yes, no. And that yes, no is trying to tell you something about what is going on internally with you to get to the root of it so you can attract that high vibration energy. Yes, it is guided to take a slower approach with it over run for the hills. Definitely get connected in with nature and go back to your natural innate way of being, because this isn't your demeanor, Leo. This appears to be very Jupiter in nature, very throw caution to the wind. The Fool card in the Tarot can be very similar, but it's there's infinite ways this can go, so be very careful what we usher in. Now, I think there's been a bit of disheartened energy. There might have been this push-pull dynamic going on, but everything feels, and I would call by mid-month, this analogy kept coming through. It felt like stale bread, right? So something's having a fresh approach. That new moon in Pisces was ushering in that vibration. We potentially were looking at the hopes and dreams, and now you're sort of coming to it with the notion that it is, therefore you've got to do, but it's like what to do. What would that be? There's something of a nature that we need to tie up in a sense to get the balance. Now, these can be circumstances of communication. It can be, have you been holding your tongue? Is it coming through effectively? Are we communicating Mercury effectively? Or is it, slow to come and then we're shooting with all fire? It needs to be calm, concise, direct on your side. We can't control what other people do. But I feel all these unresolved emotions coming up, and it's almost the way my guides are showing me, I'm laughing at, because they jump from one energy to another. It's almost like trying to get your ducks in a row, which it's like your army cadets come on, right, we're going, this is what's going to be. You've got a lot on your plate. And the lot on your plate feels you've got to go in sort of army style to get that in. And you're embodying that masculine energy. And it might be the need to get into that yin yang again so you can feel grounded. Now, it is because some things have been out of sort for a while. You have been, to a degree, feeling like you put your life on hold for others. This is going to be faced. But I do feel as though you're like, look, I can't wait forever. I have some major decisions to make. You're having the courage emotion, very Jupiter in nature. You want to get the ball rolling. You've got the tools in your life. You might have hoped that this individual would have, to a degree, helped you, worked with you. And it can be individuals. I really feel it's individuals. Yes, romance is here. It's showing up. But your viewpoint of it is you have to be master of everything. And that's getting a bit tedious for you. You're changing your approach. You're like, look, I can't be everything to everyone. This is a them issue. It's not a me issue. I'm not saying, Leo, that there can't be emotions coming up here for you. I definitely see for all of us collectively in the next 2 weeks, that is so. So if you are projecting caution to that, but I do feel as though there were certain things you were owning that really wasn't yours to own. It might have been due to compassion or fearing that if you made a decision, there would be an adverse outcome. And no decision is a decision. See, trying to make good choices. No decision is a decision. So yes, there can still be, if we've been avoiding other areas, yes, it can be seismic. Owning your power. Okay, but within your sphere. Let's have a look at what they're doing. Okay, at the moment I really feel they want to be able to communicate effectively, but it's almost like they can't get through the gate. You've had things going on. So even if they were to communicate, speak, deal, it's almost this push-pull energy. They feel that the mathematical equation's not making sense. So in one breath, they move forward, and this can be it you're in the relationship with them or not, that, individuals are moving forward towards you, and then they're kind of stepping back because it's this up, down energy, and they're getting a little bit confused. So that, past tense, they were trying to leave you be. They've been confused. They've been like, is it me? Is it you? And I think you've both been going through the same dynamic. There's been a lot of cross wires. There might have also been some jealousy in the circumstance, your side, their side, to do with past situations and where energy was poured into. Being in the circumstance, then, feeling let down and going through those abandonment wounds. There can be a little bit of control here. And there can be conflict due to that. Again, speaking from the heart, not the head. Now, the head is more pain body experience. This is how I saw it. Or reacting, but them not knowing what's come up in the hood with it. There is emotions coming up here that can potentially cause conflict. Being defensive, I mean, this is a very good card, but it can come through psychically where we're being defensive. We're building cages around ourselves to prevent people from knowing the true us. And, you know, when we're sure about how we feel and we say what we're wanting, it actually feels, it completely vibrates in a very authentic manner. But when it's foreign to you to do such, and it's without attachment, without the need for a person to be a certain way, it can feel very frightening because, yes, there could be an outcome, right? A good or a bad one. But that's because you're sure of yourself and you're standing in your truth. Some of you could be getting to a point that you feel you're in this energy of owning your power and, you know, stating your case. But, you know, if you would set a resume as to what you wanted individuals to do, some of you may have felt that these people haven't passed tests, but you've sent they've kind of understood it with cross wires. That's what I'm getting. So with that cross wires, they're not going to be able to pass that test if it's not articulated effectively. This is to the core how I feel. This is how I see it without the attachment of what the outcome is, because I think they've become a little bit confused through this. Now, we will go into the extension if you do want to join us. Otherwise, I will see you during the week. Throughout the week, I come live here and there. I put a community tab up where I give you an update to the twin flame updates, the moon energies and more. So please come and join us. Otherwise, join us in the members hub for the romance extension read and see what the other areas are coming up. Love and light, guys. Thanks for joining us. If you do want the extension read, it is in the link directly below in the box. Also, all the booking information is there. Please subscribe if you do want to have current updates relating to astrology, moon energy, twin flame path. I do have super chats, so if you do feel you can't afford a reading, you can jump through and have a question during the sessions, as well as if you haven't joined my website, please do, because I do put up notifications relating to when I'm coming live, any events coming up, and specials. Take care. I will see you later. Have a great week.